Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I am going to start JavaScript tutorial from complete basics. So before starting React.js, so I am going to start JavaScript. So it will cover your basics of JavaScript before diving into React.js tutorial. So let's get started. So first, you can use this console for running plain JavaScript command like 10 a equal to 10 a. So you can run this JavaScript code here in console also, but let's clear this. Now let's run from HTML page. So come here, create a script tag. So let's write something in our page. So writing document dot write hello world in JavaScript. Save. Click on refresh. So you can see this is written by JavaScript. So this is first part method of JavaScript. Now let's see another method using console.log hello world in JavaScript in console. Click on save. Press. So you can see hello world in JavaScript in console. So this will print in console our. So this will print in our console. Now let's show a message using alert. So calling method alert. Enter again alert. Hello world using alert dialog. Click on save. So you can see hello world using alert dialog. Now another way is using this simple method. So let's add div id equal to page content. Now let's add the content. So document dot get element by id and passing the id name dot inner html equal to new content. You can save. Press. So here is something error. Let's fix this. Here you can see it's outside. Let's correct this. You can refresh. So you can see new content is showing now, which is appended by JavaScript. So basically let's see what is here. Document. So document is our page data which comes here from body to this body render. This is our document dot write. So writing some content in our page. So this will be written anywhere in our page. Let's see here this content. So you can see this message is written anywhere in our page. Then come to this console.log. So console.log is used for printing message in our console. This is our console and everything will be printed here. Generally we use console for logging our debug message or some variable values in debugging. Then come to alert. So alert will show a pop-up message. So alert is used for showing alert dialog in our page. So this is our simple output in our JavaScript using this fourth method. you can print anything in our web page. Now let's see how you can add comment in JavaScript. So adding comment like adding double slash and write the comment. So simple message, simple comment. Also if you want multi-line comment, so add this multi-line comment star and this. So you can use this multi-line comment JavaScript hello world comment. So this is double line, multi-line comment, and this is single line comment. Now let's see how you can declare variable in JavaScript. So declaring JavaScript variable where a equal to 10, where name equal to Rahul, where bool data equal to false, where float data equal to 10.3. Now let's print this value in our console. So running console.log a copy paste. Change this to name bool data float data. Let's change this. So you can see output of variable in our console. Let's comment this error message. Now let's use operator. Now let's do some arithmetic operation. So where num1 equal to 10, where num2 equal to 20, console.log num1 plus num2. Click on save, refresh page. So you can see output 30, which is using arithmetic operation. You can do other things like multiply, divide, or subtract. Click on refresh. So you can see output of every arithmetic operation. Now printing every variable data type. So let's print data type. Just use this method console.log type of, and pass the variable name. First passing a, then passing so first I pass a, then passing name, then bool data, then float data. Click on refresh. So you can see a is our number data type, name is our string data type, false is our boolean data type, and 0.9 0.10 is a number data. Now let's create a function. So creating function using function sum of data, taking argument where only a and b, then return a plus b. So let's print this data. Calling method sum of data, then passing 20, and 30. Click on refresh. So you can see our sum method is called and it prints some data in our console. Now let's see how we can create a for loop in JavaScript. So creating a for loop, simple. For where I equal to 0, I smaller than size of the loop I plus plus, then writing console.log I. So I am printing the value in console. Let's run this program. Open console. So you can see for loop output now. Here is output of for loop 0 to 9. Let's create another example. Now let's create another example which is while loop. So creating while loop, while we are declaring variable where a equal to 20. So running until while a not equal to 0. So this will run until while value of a not equal to 0. So running while loop, printing again console.log value of a, then printing the value a here, and also decreasing the value of a. So a equal to a minus 1, or another way you can use a equal to a minus minus. This is alternative way. So you can use this method or using this method. It's your choice which you like it. So let's comment this for now and again running program. So you can see value of a 20, 19, 18 to 1. Now let's see how you can create a if else example. So here declaring two variable where num11 equal to 50, where num2 equal to 60. So if num1 greater than num2, then printing console.log num1 is greater, else console.log num2 is greater. Again running the program. So you can see num2 is greater. So this is for example of if else, and this is example of while loop, and this is example of for loop. So I am completing here quick tutorial of basic JavaScript. So we can dive into our new course which is React.js. So that's why completing this tutorial in quick way. You can memorize everything. So now let's see some example of string. So if you need to find length of string, so let's print length of string. Let's first create a string. So creating a string where string data equal to hello world in JavaScript. Now let's see what you can do. So let's find the string length. So printing string data dot length. Let's add plus, which is concatenate. Length is, so you can see our string length is 25. Now let's see another example of string console.log replace. So let's use the example of replace. So string data dot replace first find element. So changing world to hello supercodes. Now let's run the program again. So you can say it's replaced the contain our super world to super orders. Now let's see another example, which is character value. So let's print character value console.log char at 10th position. So printing 10th position character, writing concatenate in data dot char at and passing the position 10. Now run the program. So you can see our 10th position in D. Also you can see I am using plus. So what is this plus? So this plus is used for concatenating string, means joining two string. So let's see another example here. String where string 1 equal to hello, and where string 2 equal to JavaScript. So let's see how you can sum this string, means joining two string. So printing where string 3 equal to string 1 plus double quotes, adding space between them, and plus then string 2, then printing the value of string 3 console.log string 3. So let's see example. So here you can see our both string join now and store into some string 3 variable. So you can, this way you can join two string using plus operator and adding up, and also adding here space between them. So you can see the output of string 3 now. Now let's create an array. So declaring an array where array data equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. So let's print this array data for now. Print. Okay. Printing array data console.log array data. Run the program. So you can see array data here. You can access the array data here using console.log array data position 1. So you can see, or you can access each data of array using for each loop. So let's create a for each loop. So creating a for each loop using for where key in array data. Now let's print the data console.log array data, then passing key. Run. So you can see 10, 23. So in this way you can create a for each loop in JavaScript where key in a data means access each element of a data. So we can access here each key of a data here, then accessing the value of a data using that key. Also using you can access all the data of array using normal for loop. So running normal for loop for where I equal to 0 is smaller than array data dot length then I plus plus. Now accessing the data of array again console.log array data, then passing I. Again run the program. So you can see the output again. This is example using for loop and this is example using for each loop. Now let's create an object. So how you can create object in JavaScript? Generally object is just a variable with key and value pair. So let's create a object in key where object data equal to, we are adding first name Rahul, last name Roy. Now let's print the data of array. Console.log object data, then passing key name, first name, or you can access this data in alternate way like here, this way. Object data dot last name. You can access this data using dot or using square bracket. Now let's run the program again. So here you can see it's showing error. I think okay, the key is wrong. Let's correct this. So you can see I can access the data in both way. So you can use any way for creating a key value data here. You can also create a list of key value data here also. Key list data. So you can create a list of object data. Let's create a list of object data here. Then adding curly braces, then adding first object, first Rahul, last name Roy. Again adding another object, copy this and adding here Aman Kumar. Then adding again another object Vishal Roy. Now let's print this data. Print console.log key list data. So you can see this output of object here. You can access this all data using for loop. Let's access using for loop. So for where key in key list data. Now let's print the value of console.log key list data, then passing key name which is our index. So here key is index like 0, 1, 2. So key give us 0, 1, 2 index. Then accessing the name. So I'm accessing only first name. First. Now let's run this program. So here I can see Rahul, Aman, Vishal. It's displaying first name only using for each loop. Also let's see example how you can convert a string into array. So here is my string 1, string data. Let's see how you can convert into a array. So let's where new array from string equal to string data dot split, then passing separator. So here is separator, like how we can break this string into array. So here I see space. Let's break this string into array using space. So means this comes in first index, then second, then third, then fourth. This will convert into an array using space separator. So let's try adding here space. Then let's print this value console.log new array from string, then print and run. So you can see I successfully convert my string into array. You can see hello comes in first index, word in second index, in third, in second index, and JavaScript in third index. So in this way you can create a array from string. So this is basics. Now let's see how you can add a button event from page. So currently this is only syntax and basic JavaScript code. These are such basic JavaScript code which you use in our JavaScript, for loop, while loop, condition checking. So these are basics. Now let's see how you can manipulate in DOM. So adding event listener, like here adding event listener, button on click, then calling function button click. Now let's create this function here, creating this function button click, then printing value console.log button is clicked. Let's try. Okay, simple button. Run the program. Let's try. Okay, here is the error. So here you can see one more thing. If error comes, you can see your JS error in console. It will show your error. That's why open this console here. So here you can see uncaught syntax error. Let's see this error. Click here. It will show error. So here you can see error 1/ added. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. And let's back to console and refresh page. So you can see error is gone. If I click this button, so you can see button is click is showing now here. Again I will click. So you can see how much time I click, it will show the value of button is click, function is calling. Also let's see another example. Input type text. So here you can see button click is the event. So here you can see button click is the event. On clicking this button, I will call this function. Here, this function will call on button click. Now let's add another event for input. So adding input type text on key down. So calling method key down method. Now let's create this function here, function key down method, printing the value console.log key down press. Then come here. Now let's, you can see key down is press here. You can see in output key down press. Again type. You can see key down press is showing now. Similarly, one more method is also here on key up method calling. Let's call this method also. Function key up method and printing console.log key up method call. Let's create. So you can see if I am pressing key, it's showing key is pressed. When I leave my keyboard, it will show key up event. Let's see. You can see if I leave key, it will show. When I press key, it show key down. When I when I leave key, it will show key up event. So these are the methods key down and key up. Now let's see one more thing. If I press here, let's print the value in console. So let's passing the current instant of our input. So here passing this. Okay. Now let's come here and adding event. So let's print the value only event dot value. Now let's run the program. So if I type something, you can see value is showing. If I type here, you can see the value. It's printing now on key up event. So this is example of simple key up event with printing the current value of input. Also let's access the value using button click. So let's do one more thing. Here come to adding ID. So adding ID equal to input. Now let's access this value input on button click. So first accessing the input. So you can access this input by where input equal to document dot get element by id, then pass the id. Now printing the value. So console dot log input dot value. Let's run the program. So if I type something here, now let's click on button, so you can see the input. Let's do one thing, input value, so you can see clear now. Let's run the program. So you can see if I click on button, it's showing input value and value name. So this is simple basics JavaScript tutorial with some syntax and how you use something like for loop, while loop, for conditions and loop generate. Also in this tutorial I will show you how to manipulate DOM. So access the DOM data using JavaScript, update the data using JavaScript, Ajax and such things comes in next part of this JavaScript tutorial. After that I will show you how to create app in React.js. So before starting React.js, I am clearing your basic concept of JavaScript. If you know about JavaScript, then you can skip this topic. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Please subscribe our channel, like our video.